Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining this tissue briefing session. So this briefing session is for the 2026 to 27 tissue, which the deadline is on the 20th of October. So before going into the details about tissue, let me introduce more about like what Knowledge Transfer Office is doing. So my name is Kate, and so our Knowledge Transfer Office that bridges academic research and industry, and also to facilitate knowledge transfer and innovation from the institution to the external stakeholders. That what does it mean? That you have a brilliant idea in your head, or you are building something disruptive in your lab, then we help you to turn it into reality. So what we want to do is to transform research outcomes to industry, such as through the commercialization to make money or generate social impact to benefit the society. We've been building a holistic ecosystem for entrepreneurship that we have internal resources, funding, acceleration, and commercialization. That for the internal resources, we have some IP licensing service, and also help you find the right talent, and also we'll provide some trainings about entrepreneurship, and as well as working with other BU offices, which also provide some entrepreneurship support to help you through to grow your business or innovative projects. So for the funding, we also work with the government and Science Park and Cyberport, which they have a lot of funding schemes. And then for the acceleration, that you can't only rely on the government funding, but also we encourage you to seek external resources and funding from the investors. And also we have some work with some business consultants or mentors, or even master students to help to guide you to grow your business. And then we also really encourage you to join competitions, that you can meet a lot of external investors, and also join the exhibitions either organized by us, KTO, or other organizers. And also we have a network with the professional service providers to help you build your company, such as to how to register your company, etc., and also the auditing service. And we have connect with a lot of industry partners and investors to help you network with these partners. So here are some examples of educational deliverables and guidance that since June of 2024, with support over 700 HKBU members, including the research or teaching staff, students, and alumni. And then we provide entrepreneurship education courses and materials, such as some online courses that you can find out on our website, and offline courses that we will also send emails and let you know that you can join those lectures or workshops. And then the briefing sessions, such as why you are here. So we explained all the details about the funding schemes to you. So, and last year we've got this achievement that we signed a MOU with a VC. So as I said, that we also will nominate and encourage you to join external competitions. so that you can meet a lot of investors. So this is one of our examples that microflow is found by Professor Run, who's the company is a biotech company, and then this company won a second runner-up in a competition called Maker in China in both Hong Kong regional final and grand final, and then they just won over 500 other competitors from the globe. So let me pass to Stephen to discuss, to provide you more details about tissue program.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Stephen, Manager of Knowledge Transfer Office. Let's start with an overview of tissue. Tissue was launched by ITC in 2014 with the aims of supporting university teams in starting technology business and commercialize the R&D result. The budget from ITC was downsized in 12.8 million in total this year. Each awardee may receive up to 1 million for Tissue O and 1.5 million for Tissue Plus in funding, covering manpower, equipment, and other direct costs. So, why tissue? For surely, the financial support is very attractive. Besides that, tissue also provides extensive business and technical support. Awardees have the potential to join other incubation programs from HKSTP, Cyberport, or HSITP. Additionally, tissue offers marketing exposure opportunities such as Geneva Exhibition of Invention and other local exhibitions. Awardees also gain access to potential investor and industry partner, as well as entrepreneurial training, professional service referral, and cloud service support. So what is the main difference between Tissue O and Tissue Plus? Tissue Plus is investment matching fund. It requires an investment matching on a one-to-one basis, which means companies have to receive the investment first to match the funding. Let me repeat. Receive the investment first to match the funding. Here are a few more key differences. TSO gives higher priority to staff that are younger and in greater need of support. To apply for TSO, your company must have been registered for no more than 2 years. For Tissue Plus, you will need to provide documents showing you have private investment. The eligibility period for Tissue Plus is a bit longer. Your company can be up to 7 years old. Just a friendly reminder, the competitions for TSO is expected to be very strong this year. While we may take extra effort to secure investment for Tissue Plus, we highly encourage companies that are able to get investment, especially those who have been participating in Tissue O before, to consider apply Tissue Plus. Now let's talk about the focus area of tissue. The scheme primarily supports technology with IP owned by HKBU or jointly owned with HKBU. It also covers technology developed from research at HKBU or collaborative research with HKBU. Furthermore, technology developed from final year projects or student project at HKBU, as well as technology developed by eligible applicants, are also eligible for support. However, please note that the priority will be given to IP developed and protected by HKBU. If you would like to license the technology from HKBU, please approach us as soon as possible. Regarding the team's requirement for tissue, applicant must form a team comprising at least one eligible member. And eligible members can be a teaching or research staff at HKBU. It can also be a current full-time or part-time student at HKBU or an HKBU alumni who have graduated within the past 10 calendar year. When a team form a company, the eligible members should collectively hold a certain percentage of shares in the company. If the company use HKBU's IP, the eligible members should hold at least 20% of the company share. On the other hand, if the company does not use HKBU's IP, the eligible members should hold at least 50% of the company shares. The TSSSU applicant team is required to appoint a PIC who should preferably be engaged in the company's business on a full-time basis. The PIC will be responsible for overseeing the company's operation and liaise with us and ITC on matters related to the company. It is also important to note that the HKBU TSSSU awardee must be a registered Hong Kong company, and the award funding can only be injected to the company's Hong Kong bank account. There are some key points about TSSSU Plus. The application must be submitted with the investment agreement, letter of undertaking, or MOU. It is important to align the payment schedule with the investor. The reconciled matching period of this year is April 2025 to March 2026. Then the investment agreement and the bank transaction record must be submitted on or before 15th January 2026. Otherwise, we will reallocate the funding. The startup must submit return to CR to us not later than 25th April 2026. Please make sure the investment amount is higher than the award amount. Otherwise, the reimbursement amount will be adjusted downward. We separate the funding by 3 installments. This is the new plan for this year. 40% after signing the agreement, 30% after approve the progress report, and the rest after approve the final reports. So please make sure you understand our funding distribution plan. This is the assessment criteria: innovation and technology content, commercial viabilities, team's capability, social and community impact. Here is the deadlines. 12 October 2025, 20th October 2025, please be reminded to submit the application on time. Here is the TSSSU timeline. This year, we move up the rating on 25th November 2025. So please, if you would like to join this program, please reserve the time first. Finally, I would like to provide some tips for applying TSSSU. Perhaps this is the most important part. The first one is the team's capabilities. To run a business, you really need different types of person. For example, some persons should be responsible for business development, for collaborations. Some people should be responsible for technical stuff, for innovation. Some other people should be responsible for other stuff, such as legal administration. From our experience, we found that some staff only focus on particular part. Yes, for example, like the technical part. But they don't know how to run the business. They don't know how to go to the market, which is a big problem. Second, you need to have a very holistic business plan. Firstly, Clearly describe the problem or pain point you observed. Tell us what issues the industry or potential customer are facing. Please be specify. Don't just say your solutions can help industry A, B, C, and leave it at all. Let's talk about the technology or knowledge behind your solutions. What makes your approach possible? Let us know what stage your technology is at. Do you already have a working prototype or is still under development? Then focus on your innovations, your solutions. How does your solutions really address the pain point? What set your product or service apart from others already available? It is also important to do a market assessment. This helps you figure out who your customers are, what they need, and how you can shape your offering to suit them. After that, explain your revenue model. How do you plan to make money from your idea? Finally, think about the promotion, the go-to-market plan. How will you reach your end customer? So this is a very basic idea, some key points for you to prepare your business plan. Because this is an entrepreneurship program, so go-to-market strategy, the business part is very important. Please do let us know. The last one is the readiness level of the project. In general, TSSSU program does not offer support projects that are still at the ideation stage. Your team need to show us a prototype or minimum viable product, MVP, to prove that you are ready to get your business started or attract investment. Here is simple example to explain MVP. If your goal is to build a big ship like this, your MVP should be a small boat like this. In other words, not just a wood board. So in other words, your prototype should already show what your final product can do, even if it is on a smaller scale.